Last-minute guests? Have these 9 easy recipes on the table stat. Surprise! For an unexpected visit. Your first instinct is probably to run to the fridge and look for some food to put out, but the bag of baby carrots and the stale cookies in your pantry just won't cut it. But have no fear, you don't have to let your mother-in-law silently judge you for 30 minutes while you wait for the pizza delivery. With just a little bit of forethought, it's easy to impress unexpected guests with a simple last-minute appetizer or meal. The first step in having something to throw together is planning ahead. That may seem easier said than done with the madness of the holiday rush, but it really only takes 5 minutes to assess what you have, make a list of essentials and then grab them the next time you're at the. Here are some simple tips to make sure you're well prepared for spontaneous festivities. Now that you're well prepared, it's time to pull from your storage and create a killer dish in a flash. We tapped some registered dietitians for their go-to bites when last-minute guests stop by. Break out your food processor and impress you guests with a homemade hummus on the fly. Hummus requires ingredients I almost always have, but it's also easily customizable, says. I use canned chickpeas or another bean, olive oil, garlic, tahini, you can skip if you don't have any, lemon, salt and pepper and serve it with crackers, pita or veggies, she adds. If you don't have these items in your pantry, now is the time to add them to your list. A pasta dinner is only minutes away, if you've got the right ingredients. A super quick crowd-pleasing meal only requires ground turkey, a jar of marinara sauce and a box of pasta, says Lauren Harris Pincus Mississippi, RDN, author of and founder of. Just brown the meat in a skillet, cook the pasta and then combine the two in a bowl with jarred sauce. It feeds about 6 people in under 20 minutes, says Harris Pincus. If you've got a food processor, chocolate chips, dates and nuts, you've got a quick no-bake dessert. If you're out of almonds, try walnuts or pecans. Don't have chocolate chips? Use white chocolate or a candy bar you've got stashed in the drawer. This recipe is completely customizable based on the ingredients you have on hand. Romesco dip sounds and tastes more elegant than it actually is. It's basically almonds, or any nuts you have on hand, roasted red peppers, olive oil, garlic, parsley, salt and pepper all zipped up in a food processor or blender, says chef and registered dietitian Abby Gelman Mississippi. Road for added to fill up your guests, include some white beans in the mix, says Gelman. Guests show up at the most unexpected times. For breakfast or brunch guests, a simple frittata will hit the spot. Jessica Levinson Mississippi, RDN, CDN, New York-based culinary nutrition expert and author of, suggests utilizing a fridge staple to whip up a baked egg dish. You can sub in any frozen veggies you may have to make this simple crowd pleaser. Serve with salad greens, toasted bread slices and a pot of coffee, and pour yourself an extra cup. Making a holiday snack mix is as easy as raiding the pantry. Grab a few crunchy things, one sweet thing and one salty thing, says Sarah Haas, RDN, LDN, culinary dietitian and author of and co-author. Toss it all together and serve in a festive bowl or dish, no cooking required, Haas adds. I always keep some sort of flatbread in the freezer so I can pull it out and make a go-to pizza that everyone will enjoy, says Elizabeth Shaw MSRDNCLTCPT, nutrition expert and owner of. She suggests adding any sauce you find in the cupboard. If you don't have pizza sauce, you can use barbecue sauce or another condiment and top it with cheese, veggies or basically anything you can find in the fridge or pantry, says Shaw. I always have at least one block of cheese in my fridge, I stock up when it's on sale, says Jenna Braddock, MSH, CSSD, road dietitian and food blogger at. From there, I add whatever crackers or I have around, lay out any fresh fruit from my fridge, and finish it off with a dried fruit or nuts. The best part of this is that you can customize the type of cheese, fruit and nuts to suit your taste, or based on what you're able to scrounge up. And might we add, this is the perfect time to break out that fancy serving dish your in-laws bought you that's been collecting dust in the cabinet? While you're at it, too. Is always a winner, but why not think outside of the bottle this year with a fruity spritzer? Just combine 3 ounces of your favorite wine with 1 ounce of seltzer and 1 ounce of 100% fruit juice, and garnish with fresh fruit slices, if you have them. Your guests will be impressed and feel special, like you were planning for their arrival all along. Want more tips like these? NBC News Better is obsessed with finding easier, healthier and smarter ways to live. And follow us on, and